I was about to say Charlyn and ye many workers in summer ebo bano and ya some ketwakula. Nina say yase mamma kusha say waba Charlyn one in your a year abrantia friends a carving Fosu edia face so pa year ebusia and ya some ketwa. Nina a year carving Fosu decision be a o tiki against any mammy concerning a year mamma kusha Serwaa a year court once and semono. Nina we say mammy starting the corner and ye say carving Fosu and support near the mammy no swa and ye mammy no echo court to ne watchana na blanty so abo uraho or cock ye near my biblina no and ye say a ye Charlyn abo modding a day a young crack see pa a ye warning aqua commending your bear mapping a ye carving Fosu say a dear warrior ne mammy no or she ye patch says winning that's what my mammy no every one or quayari and as a sebu mammy no ewudia and one can we say no a Charlyn no one carving Fosu no and fan a hogo so one in a chip palm or my yama and ya some kit on a legal wife for dim como alpha sansemu hua and your motto to be ye pan ya kwakoma sebi carving Fosu a one semu ya or more can you I was young somebody maybe about the top one tear my person will come home acquainting black media.
I think in my best opinion it will rather adversely affect them. Adversely affect them say ebe home say Marco State how call the street say we are say crying right into entitled according to this saying say yeah joining early application you per se co-administrators. It's fine. And no court maybe will just deal with it. But here you've raised that somebody somebody who is qualified has a questionable character. And when you raise like questionable character, you should go into detail. What's questionable character? And they say Obi ba hasi, and which was so bad. Say wakofa ma amena wari etwem, and I'm like, this is so irrelevant. Sebe manu sutimna nyansa ni say yemfa ne say ye obi be pre-president or your ba meba the parliament me ya
yeah ba hai ni pe ba ha dos especially and then kwa guest ya wa ba ha omodos obia ne sedi na adwin si kire obia ne sedi obesi ama na submission be bi obepese obafa again na me pese ye be focus on obi opinion na wase dan wo de ya wo kire ye bo abebo what am say
intina me
wo de na wo kire me pa so wo de ya wo kan e be bo obi so kwa ka so wo de no kra kan so kra
to be feeling free
ya na me pese ye be condemn obi whilst we are trying to
okay me to aso all right so but on sense my kawan and no be near the be very fair okay so obi to me back say my many life or the like wafem obi you say no until you say I'm like this one the person is raising questionable character in caveat matter. So you go and read a bit. Reading like Obian for so say read it kakra. Who read it say oh normal be say and we are one shot caveat ni be hold it against you. You can call up intermeddling, you can call fraud, you can call other things. You couldn't state now I can say obi a school catch me say obi a wari atwam to questionable character and yes you and obi and the president of Ghana obi and the president of Ghana obi and the chief justice of Ghana
the past TJ say order sorry
let me engage you hey let me engage you
TJ let me your life for you so
into the Obia and Timmy any chief justice was it because even with chief justice there's high moral character in our constitution. But who are you to go and question somebody? And as a oko convince wine. Now yeah no yeah papa no. So simple the omobeka wahano it had no relevance. Say wari atwam say say ye kwakake wo bempa brasoro na wo beka go benfangus na go bi so ache. So let's make it simple. My point is very I'll drop right now. So let's make it simple. It's a caveat. Now me wa ha say me my yes me no me question you here. Me question you here answer ya na. So me question Debbie me question wa adepa me question wa ha. Okasa we ya because okasa we ya maybe put me point across and be and I see. So social the bachelor no BBNC obi di obi atema. Me, I don't know why you are insulting the person. When the person is exercising his or her right.
The question is,
you
Obia Bahad Madi do
good in social now dia wako chini ya waba sisi ajama nasi futuru wako chini ya wako room ya na
Junior, please
no one also go chini me na me kan social
whatever
social money answer
you see so you above video go come you Obi na make us me patch obi busa no question you because of it.
Hey, Mr. Monson you na me bisa say Junior audio no watie e move sniper kra.
Me patch binti ba ya ma chichi me mu bia wa ha sei. Say me no when the first I talk so me baba the audio no yenya omo ana omo ase yeti and say mo nka mun say we are ready to listen to everything.
More contest kakra nti I'm say say we ni buy.
Hold on. So as a standard we don't even have the document with anybody, right? Eugene.
Yeah.
So we are all basing on audio no when I record it in Pacho.
No, because you're to
Pacho audio free, Pacho audio free. Remember, every quite a weak argument, nonsense argument. Audio free.
No, listen.
The audio is from who? Like when they
discussion.
What do you want to know the source of information?
That's also being source of arguments. Not in the first place.
We are making discussion based on the audio.
Then I can also decide not to reply to.
What we listen now, it was contested. Almost raises family no. Papa Nija and Kwa 11, and now come for say Kelvin Ako Frey or my baby mom you said but she what baby no person appointed is in his Emma 4 and I won't cry 11. No union it belonged to the plaintiff and we so plaintiff in the moment I say union 3 or come 3 or belong to the money.
Applicant plaintiff applicant
they will not applicant sorry intino or no who say other ones no a whole ma Denise Bemuze or like say Pepe omu Philippe Pepe wo adicheni say yema afana amode like as a mintin wase wo family ni mo office on papa wu ye no mintin wase ekoso wo family ni na se wo ma omu Denise na beka ho a afana aka na nye ma me no ye de mama me be mpoma ni ma Akosua se wanko na afa ba ko be feel say is not fair representation on the administration of the administrative of the district. Into no be say or no be come and no then the credentials be to just say we mitigate we so it was systematic or can you be or you cutting
this is Denise or was it Calvin
Denise I say no me no na nsem no do na ese so one how be for back there dey am back
so me no state so you know me no state here was the character thing that they're talking about.
I think say at the ending part they all sounded the same and the mechanical right you know not sounded the same say based on the name of market car Akosua or fees on papa wu ye be pim so mo can we no say court no the administration that omo buy or fire poku or ma mini on Serwaa.
So I have a simple something to tell you.
This woman media. One media.
But I feel free.
And you know, based on where I can work say, since a family, no, because now almost check Japan they are and crying any iron. abusuafo no aka no maybe omo share won kwampo aye just minimum ndi no na afa ba ko omo a bempoma ni we no mugina afa na omo ne the family ni nka no court no en consider a man no so mo be kan so de be a fair representation omo maka no be mu say omo interest so it's fair being like this is that's the concept of the whole thing. Na that choice of words na bebe mo no ye ka ayampe a obi ato bi mani yonko na eye brofo de obi pese wote ase na wote ase ebi ko the context of use sa we no edipa ne tie ye na we ho no nko na de kana sem say o say character bibi ba meanwhile no nim the context kwampa ma oni ba ko kan ye unfair no the only thing na ye ne da ne say like all can that character we no so I want to say maybe so when you daji I would be my personal pet create maybe the whole of your perception might change. Oh, saying no person dance will base upon young quiet Samson now they make judgment. Some perception.
But are you done? First of all, this is simple, but Yapoku, Bempoma, and Nipa, so no, they are not going in as administrators. So that point that you made, I'm sorry, but it's pointless. Akosua Serwaa is going as the sole administrator as it stands now. Okay, so keep your Apuku and whatever out. They are just going to support her keke in the application. They might have a fair case, right? Whatever they want to do in the LA. Oh, we can help her do this, do that. But my question is, if you state this point and you state that you question somebody's character, you know this one, you are questioning the person's character because normal baby like it doesn't even have a relation, right? Once that thing comes in, that means you are looking at the court, said this person cannot do the job alone, and it's likely to end in unfairness or something. So if the court goes into that, and all you said was character, you couldn't even go into specifics because you know that the other side is going to reply, right? Whenever you are making an affidavit, know the other side is going to reply. And if they reply, they will state for a fact, I'm telling you, say, you just came to say something, you don't even have specifics to it. You came to just drop something vague, no specific, no explanation, no details. So once you even start arguing with other things in the Obakacho, so you didn't even raise these things in your affidavits. So brother, I have no problem. They are qualified under the law to apply to be co-administrators or apply to be even main administrators. But here is where hierarchy counts. Maameno, he comes before you guys. And Obo Bejamono, Nipa na onene is on par. The person that they're on par with her, no, Odo Bruni. So what's keeping Odo Bruni? Because you say kids are in, there are other mothers. Why is keeping the other mother from joining as this? Have you asked the question yourself? As a co-administrator. Now, Obana beats me a baby. So there are a whole lot of things. But if the court is going to base on just, this person has then character, I tell you, thank you.
But
Okay, Mpacho. Oh, no, sir. Question.
Let me just go. Yeah, let me just.
Hey, Mpacho, me was submission. Me next submission.
Baby
daddy, I'll be aware, you know. Mariana. Oh, baby, daddy.
One, I have to.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Junior, let me be say. Kevin, it looks like say, but so Dennis and Ambum, right? It's not joint.
As it stands now, we are all relying on. As it stands now, we are all relying on an audio, which the person dropped an audio yesterday. Almost as again on kind of correct, but they are relying on that audio. I'm sure the person say audio near free him, cause NOS NRH. Yeah, back isa kontonchi media ya be ka say atu obi caveat atwene mo say on kind of crawl and you say now on credible. But right now you are relying on the same meba.
At the fact play the audio for this today. And until the discussing.
And I make sure say, and I'm telling you say the same person and I'm more rely on the audio. And yeah, they cast me. So make what idea mean check said they filed it together, they filed it separately. I can't tell, but
yeah, but
unfortunately for Denise, she has once this thing hurdle to jump before say even Rebecca say because you were born out of wedlock, and the presumption of the law doesn't even favor you. So before also stress away your back answer. And when you say deny. So these are the things the other side will raise. You think they are coming to watch you now? Quite paternity test, bro. That's what they will tell you. I mean, we are dealing with law.
Let me say that what
yeah.
But
let me be junior.
Yeah, and yeah, depend on our addressing them. We can address me. You can address me straight. Yourself.
Oh my God!
Nora, she was on the question in you.
Yeah, maybe say. Let me be say. Just suppose say, Kevin, Yana separate. Not Denise is why I need they separate. Can we on the Akosua side, can we say that is to advantage because Denise in Serwaa by herself. No, Kevin is also has a plan. Say or no, yeah, at least she can start in for the mama. So can we say a plus for us and I say we just have to assume because we're being challenging the mama. Would it be said also a plan?
As it stands now, I'm telling you, if you are with a team legal wife, don't calculate Calvin as part of your plans. That's all. He's not on your team. Simple. So, baby daddy, you wanted to say something in reference to what I was saying.
Let me so please let me go.
Let me say that.
It's real quick. I just want to say something real quick. Bempa, then you have the floor.
Yeah, just comment section or the born is and mama.
Comment section.
Born is too much. Born is too much.
Unim share.
Obviously, every child is there's no obviously legitimate child. People need to.
You see, me who say, "Adia Akosua, Bempa, you have just sent my mind." So me go through a litigation process.
Bempa, me answer we are number 3 hour intimate why?
Me go through litigation process via enka somehow can here. The whole point is you are making everything look like a witch hunt. You see. Moma adiening moamuka peace asem but moma adieno it looking like this woman is being witch hunted because you see I know be so bad can say oh it was your opinion so file in there what for I mean Adena you are trying to make a mockery of the court and you are going to make people raise eyebrows. It's not necessary. Why don't you let the process just flow? You know, exactly. What for? What for? No, she has not been dramatic. Why all these making all these? Your friend is saying,
it's like forum shopping.
Low blows. I mean, is it necessary to say, they have questionable characters? Why would you have to say that? And you see, more pointing fingers at my man, I and ne man ne man and all that. She that the Lumba legal wise from a national anthem or muti. It didn't say why order. He takes his time and describes his wife like she is a goddess. Awesome, no. It's just beautiful to hear. I say you know to the cranu.
I
know because what describing Nigeria in such a loving manner. Then you sit back and say, yes. Mr. Bempa free. Free blankets, you blankets.
I didn't say people like yourselves and the lawyer Moka first when we see somebody
right, just build your point. Then we come back.
But who the Mammy why what are Roma? And all I am saying is that you see Uber out na say ube count mame ho asem say ya me say dia bempe ka no sa junior o ka no sa na me kan you almost say entokwa besi me percent tokwasi because man so now wo pesa will start no guess what, you will need receipts and you will need evidence at some point, and why na ube hia na man provide this idea na ma you will end up going back to mame na who yeah diabolic, who uses very what derogatory words, no? You will have to go back to her. Ain't you know NC oh dear main kind of say the American say I'm happy say Junior Wakanina. I am happy that they are messing themselves up. Sometimes when you dig dirt on someone, you will leave more residue in your fingernails and you will eat with those fingernails and you will contaminate yourself. Into the monkoso. That's it.
Let me ask you one thing.
Yeah,
you know the just a minute, please. There are some properties Denise estate here, Akosua from Onodiano. I think that she had no idea about it. Do you know that?
Eugene, whatever it is, that's why there's something called evidence.
So simple. So you stated it, so we should make you a party. Why? Is that a grounds?
And so, you know,
Eugene, I'm sorry, but these things you can point, you can teach us everything, but
Agent, hold on. Let me grounds in court. You see, we make it look like say that is not evidence enough. But let me tell you the mind of the court and what will happen. The evidence Denise has listed. Hold on. The evidence Denise has listed. If anybody tells you that it doesn't have any weight in court, the person is a liar. Let me tell you why. If the person who is applying, who is Denise, doesn't have an interest and is not close to the deceased, how did she know all these other properties that even the wife did not know? In fact, if this person is not so close to the deceased, how did she even get more information about properties that the wife did not even list?
But Akosua did not list anything that she did not have interest in. Mama, list the properties
So again, if anybody is saying say you are filing letters of administration, but who dear and I will file here, then the court must throw you out, because letters of administration, you don't file it to protect your interest. That is where even it makes it your character becomes questionable under law, because you don't file letters of administration that maybe dear womb, maybe dear no, and I will protect. No,
let's see any you see
that's where you are even. Oh my,
that's where you are wrong. One let's see or let's see Bibiana or Chedi or no needing kahun.
I'm answering questions, but you know, my first thing.
What question are you answering right now,
no, Denise Lawyer Boatin said that court, the listing of the properties, it has no weight on the substantive matter, whether they will grant it or not. And I'm telling him that if he says that the listings Denise has done will not carry weight, it is not true, and that is why I'm defending the point that the listing of the properties, telling you the weight it carries, that the court will see that the person who is asking to be added as an administrator knows more and has proven that she was close to the deceased. If she wasn't close to the deceased, how did she know the properties that even the wife did not know? And you are now saying that the wife filed only properties that she had interest in. That is what I'm telling you, that then the wife has no locus in filing for an LA, because when you are filing for an LA,
I did not say that.
I
did not say that.
You are well educated.
Okay.
I like the fact that sometimes, listen, Bempa, I like the fact that sometimes you read, but I don't know, are you chatting? Okay, finish, Minia.
So the point is that one can say, Mama, when Akosua Serwaa listed only properties that she has interest in, then let me put that aside. Now here's the thing: the properties the properties Denise has listed, it tells the court that if anybody else who is filing for LA, they don't know about these properties, the court now knows that no, this woman, this lady who is claiming to be a daughter, knows more about the deceased and probably has a case and has an interest in this man. Again, hold on. Again, if somebody is also saying, say, because a child is born out of wedlock and now it's gotten to property sharing matters, the child will go through DNA. I dare them to bring evidence of this. Listen, when the child is born, there are other processes that determine the father of the child. There are other documentations that determines the father of the child and the mother of the child. And so when the father does not dispute this, the daughter does not dispute this, and the people live with evidence throughout the lifetime of the deceased, and now it comes to court, and any lawyer worth a salt is telling you that there will be DNA, I say on authority that there has been many cases in court where the DNA of a child, if a father while he was alive saw a child as their own child, lived with them.
That's a different establishment that we all know.
Listen. If the father of the child while he was alive cared for the child, acted like a father, signed their certificate, paid their school fees, and now in their demise, a certain mother somewhere is asking for a DNA. I dare anybody here to bring a case law that shows that this has happened in the Ghanaian court. It doesn't happen. And so please, when Team Legal, if you come here, don't let anybody give you some false hopes that some of these things is going to happen in court. It will not happen. The man has,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
The daughter has a certificate.
I don't
Mama Bear, we so he's listening. He's listening now. He's just talking. First of all, you were born out of wedlock, so your destiny needs to prove that you are a child of the. How you prove it, we don't care. But the most, which is the ultimate proof, is the paternity test.
But what
so if you have
the
it,
man accepted
hold on, Mama, I can't say. Let me finish. You see, what? When I has a team legal wife, all I'm saying is, I'm not telling you there's no other ways to prove you're a child of a father. No, but I'm giving you the ultimate proof, which is the paternity test. So I don't quite the way who you safe chaining now.
Testing.
There's a hurdle. So it's simple. I told you, say the first is the hurdle to cross, because you were born out of wedlock. It's the proof that you're the man's kid. You are not like, let me see, because of the dinner, so let's take the second child of Akosua Serwaa. If you pick Onona, born under wedlock, so the Lord.
Sorry to say, what if it's not that his Lumba is also child?
Because the hormone that won't mean to be so also biological child. Because you can't raise that thing. Oh, Eugene, you can't raise Eugene, please. Eugene, will you learn? Will you learn?
No. Like, what you know something? There are some choice of words here you use.
May say no, Eugene. It's just one line. It's just one line.
Junior. That's world.
What you know? Beside, I know it was. All right.
That's what was the word? Word block affects sharing of properties in terms of pitch. Does it have any effect on them?
Yeah, so you see, first of all,
my question,
there's noise from your side. Yeah. It's not a yes or no
question,
answer.
Let's say, does wedlock affect sharing of properties?
No. It doesn't affect sharing of properties.
So then why bringing that?
Oh no.
Okay, so let me tell you. Let me say, there's the TV is making noise at your back. So this is not just sharing of properties. Right? But where kids born under wedlock stands in a better position and things are easier for them is when they are applying for early, right? They were born under wedlock. So the law already presumes them say, Papa Nema. But if you are born out of wedlock, say Papa Nani will be a baby. Now, the say, oh, mention me about me entitled to the early and I say, may I apply for early? No. Oh, no, the first hurdle is you need to prove the entire Papa Neba. And I make a child say the ultimate paternity.
Okay, Beba. So are you saying they can't prove it birth certificates? No?
I did not.
There are other ways you prove, Beba.
No, it's
there are other ways you prove.
Not enough way to prove that.
But I'm telling you that, Beba. I'm telling you that there are other physical and documentary evidence that you can go by. But all I'm saying is the ultimate, which will put any argument to bed, is the paternity. And what
is anybody arguing that some of the kids doesn't belong to the leader? Anyway.
No, you need to no. The facts will be arguing and just a court and check it.
Even
and maybe
let me ask you.
Because who was our question be? I was like, why?
Let me ask you. Somebody that has lived with the dad for a while. Don't you think there is no doubt that the person is the child or he was a father of that person, unless
it doesn't matter
by a DNA or anything like that?
It doesn't matter. It depends on how you establish. You see, the thing is simple, Adepa. Oh yeah, papa no. Oni na yere na worry no wo. Kana even kwa you be back. Oyere never sabi oni mama kan twi na bi montia say oni obi fofo de kwada kwa na ye man presume say once I know worry where you know papa ne ba unless say papa ne be challenge say ona nyamba papa no so way oni ho say thank you. So they can say when you're born out of wedlock, oh no, you have a fair hurdle to cross. You need to prove that you are the man's this thing. Sabe, so say or no net na you say or shall say ba and only one thing. Still, you have to prove that thing. What you say? Into the air no. There's a fair hurdle. You can't convince me that there's no fair hurdle. Quite a fast will prove to me, the ultimate paternity. But as you now film now them you'll be no better man so. What you say? So be
But
proved by other means
Junior,
that.
Papa Netias no one question for that person here. Why is it
That is my that's my question. How are you going to say when the father was proudly, even some people adopt kids, children,
And these are trouble. Let me answer. And these are all things you must prove that trouble. These are all things you must prove to the court. Say anything and no name say anything and no treat me. When deny me that our friend me say back. Cause sometimes at the pa me worry will be na wawo ba akodada. Na me fa sakra ne say back. Me treat na say ba ne say ya. Sakra no be come ma ho. I will bet me pray for some normal way now. But still the person has to conduct. No, meba. So honor no meba. A honor no. I was so convince court no. Say say and I me papa no. But the yana ya wono under wedlock no. Yana no. The law has already presumed. That's what we call a presumption.
Is a birth certificate not enough if the man's name is on the
and I'm saying there are other documentary proofs you can go through.
We are asking, is it not enough? Is birth certificate? If birth certificate was not enough, then
even the wisdom of the court, listen, if in the wisdom of the court finds it as birth certificate is enough, that's fine. But all I'm saying is you have to prove. That's all.
Exactly. So why do we have to go, beyond? You know me, right? You know me, right? You know me, right? I like to play safe. So I'll go for what? I'll go for the ultimate, which is the paternity test. Go for it and even if I was the child, I won't do that. If I was the
you go for paternity test. All right, okay, that's fine. So then you can go with your
I would never do
Mama, then
when everybody has the right to deny
you see, somebody your friends say, Mama, the meme can say, the meme can say, you have a fair settle. Is the head there or not? How you are going to cross that head? It lies with you.
What head are you talking about?
Yeah, you think I'm being paid to talk here? Then, but that will be the last thing I'll do. Go like this.
Another lawyer was here. Lawyer William, Lawyer William Baha, on future crown and ever how more can say, Serwaa accept Akolano while he was alive. Where you'll be a no yem na papa ni wu you know. And yes, na papa ni wu.
When you say, Ama, recently, papa ya was she. Minister say you can't force anybody to go and do paternity unless the father once upon a time
question
was doubting that.
Yeah, friend is saying the past. Me say honum na mo say kanu obi enforce you. This is to your own benefit.
Oh,
so you need to prove the question is simple.
Birth certificate bears signature of both parents, right? So
and I'm saying Adepa, are you guys listening? All I'm saying is you have the first head open.
Once upon a time when you will be Emma be cram pa when one crana they be a cran and they be that is how the situation is. Oh, Obama Casampato. Okay, and Anka Bianca, a cranny papa ne free mu, near the Acrayaba say then I mean it makes sense for DNA, but and you'll be a what sign a birth set.
Why Adepa? Why are you so hungry?
So the court has requested for it. So what is she going?
My dear, the court has not requested for anything, please.
The court hasn't requested for
anything. Mine is simple. They say Jesus.
One is the court has requested.
No.
So I don't know why you are even arguing this.
Junior, I think say me make it play back was I so say number one say over platform so you knew say over the two more omuni legal background or no better you say and you will say. So you make a discussion business here, you say they mean doesn't sit well with you. Sometimes your choice of words make people feel say as if it will be unqualified law of which long one profession.
Oh, now so for law and
there are lawyers, there are other legal practices also Bahasia. When we engage them, the way they deal with other clients, that's what they do with us now. You feel so okay, and there is also okay, let you go and read them. So when you crop go and read. But there are some choice, maybe you mean country.
Being a storage is a student too, I feel maybe.
There was some choice of ways go who you sue mostly it becomes like we shouldn't even engage you at all.
UJ, when the man can't end you, don't even see me as a lawyer. That's the first place you have it. If I'm making my argument, I'm making my argument too. Don't see me as a lawyer, please. You see what? Do you see where it doesn't balance? See, hold on. Do you know where it doesn't balance? Me, it doesn't balance for me because if I come like, oh, I'm a lawyer, that means I'm coming to do full legal work, which I'm not doing. I have a site, which I've never hidden. What's the say? Because in a that's fine. You can decide to take what I'm saying or not.
Because
I just come to argue, have fun and go. It's as simple.
The same comment, the same discussion or interaction we are making. ABS and we make a commenter. Meaning say we are both on the street. I will know how to talk to him. But knowing you say there are times I only future you educated on some legal issues, it becomes like okay, this is your field. I shouldn't go too much into it. But say street talk there. They who can make just say me no say because
that's why I always say feel free.
Papa no request it. Papa no banner request it. Say yenye me bani DNA. Mama no can say DNA. Who are you to request? Tell say third person. Who are you to say yenye akura with DNA because also suspect say enye okunuba. Now woman
these are you see you just all share me say so what just all share me say Obia sorry I'll bet me akoye say make a prayer. No. The DNA I'm talking about, I just use the ultimate proof. There be a makasa asemi. The maka from some Rebecca Sawa have a pimle. So say the other side likely. So also here back. Then it's just all here back because the worry on my no. Oh no. A man presume say a papa neighbor street. That's the law. And I'm ran.
But what are you saying? You say, "Oh my, our paternity test, omo pasiana."
And when I make sure say, "Man, I presume you almost sir." And no, they nyam na me no, and obviously me evidence access 1970 something was say.
The last time I checked, there was a married woman and the ma on it, and if no woman na enkra no. Ba ko boy papa.
No quite a mention at the pa me dey say. Imran na presume almost anyeme. Se many oba ewaris here na onyema. Imran presume say meba. Maybe the word presumption is where what's maybe you or some people are missing, right? Into obu presume as sound cry no. Ada baby can. You just open your mic. You have something to say? Thank you.
Okay. Junior.
Alex, be in my.
Oh no, let me leave.
As I mean, we send the news. Meaning I'm from them now. Me say no crowd. I said the question.
Enontina me baha say crowd betcha. Me den chia kese mo tifu nyina. Me de enchia kese mo tifu. What temperature me ntwa no why? Fache me why?
Oh, feel free.
Oh, okay. Officially, and Abusia Penny Honorable Victor Owusu. Ashen Kretema Kinkai say on the 22nd of December, Mami Brempoma, Charlyn, and Mami Akosua Serwaa, at the letter of administration, Ekoto Kumasi Court. We penny or Tracy Ashen Kretenua no she. But the woman Yanson say, Nkratanu Shimwa, Abusia Penny woman a year. Robert Jemfi Oba onso se ye no se oni ade ma me brempoma atwetwe aso kakra ohono ma na on the 12th of January ma me Akosua se wasan koye amendment okoye ofale affidavit kakra so koka ho echeche ne omum kakra because first one no se ono nkwa ne yire but odo dobronyi koka ho say ayerenom ye mienu na sebe me yire free say nko de no ebeka ho nti ewo no man yete say odobronya akofa le caveat e de atoso Denise ebe file bi na Calvin nso be file bi o panyini odue mate bante nti na otwe no na o hwe enioma said enioma besi akọ ti wona na lawyer fo kasaye enne awia no na lawyer fo eko file caveat e de atoso nti officially me ba ha be ka kire watifo say abusuan panyini honorable Victor Kofi Owusu a file caveat on Elena Mama Brempoma and Mama Akosua Serwaa de ato Kumasi nti adepa no ti na me buy wadama
adepa special busa question ba ko da why we announcement today Alex
in what capacity so yeah busa penny right now right
Alex mbacho
why
ade mu ni say da ya da ne witch hunting
witch hunting say okay papa abusuan panyini Kofi Owusu on na kona Pakoso ensuta abusuan panyini enye no nko a abusuan 14 na omukabo mu se ekona Pakoso ensuta ekona abusuanfo no emu baako pe na mente me ho ase asim na abusuan panyini omoda sa ko nyina no awo ho na oni sa abusuan panyifo nyina kasa na baako pe Pakosofo a mente ho ase asi ho no omo ene se omo nte ase bato ko feku so a feku no so nim se ono na abusuan panyini asebe brempon abusuan panyini ma yewura na osan so de asantemani komaseman de oma gazette na ida ho kire se abusuan panyini aye abusuan panyini Victor Owusu de na kire otumfo anim asebe nye we nkwa na omo
Alex en kan se sanemrani o me question is simple the matter is the only say we chatting
what you say
I mean I think it's a witch hunting. The court is going to throw it away. First thing,
Nyambotre, unye judge, Nyambotre.
Just Alex entre mawu.
Nyambotre.
Junior.
Na ye pray ho. Asem na ye kan Nyambotre, be ma Nyambotre. Enye sa na ye kan asem na e wo court. Se wonim court ho asem a. Court judge ni otemu ani a sebe ogina mu. Enkrata obi ade aba, ye nhya asem mpo ni asem no. Ndi se betena TikTok so near Kasase ya na enchaye.
Okay, Alex, please, before you go there, confirm Odobronia, you know. What happened? Confirm.
And yeah, and nothing I meba. Medical become myself. Nyabotre. My become myself. Adepa. Da ben na mebe kan wasem medical be kan Odobronyi de no wasem was it 2 days ago
what happened
ma be kan wasem enti video no ho no ma adepa record na fa send no why record be fa man wadama
oh I usually Alex na me so with one question one sound him no
yes sir
but okay we ato omototwene se ne me mato okuntonchi ba me diant o use ba pacho
konkonte sorry
banku ene machiro ka wo nti me
say na me struggle ka say me
na say wa say da no otro okay
kontonchi
ode wishi bi ya but this one we see abon bi ya okay
kontonchi me there me nya time and then it was a very busy day and I'm still going to listen to that video and I can comment on it wadama.
Oh, there been person who say, okay, video na confirm say to be true.
The moment I be so big kasa no mesre me o me tu na ozo esa entry. Okay, one at a time please. Okay, copy.
Let me busani say, there or trese or Odobroni case no a caveat no. That's all court.
Medical be chire mu dada caveat onim caveat ho asem pa
me busa
caveat mba jo nya be true caveat no o file a 3 months bia say renew eti Odobronyi de no medical be chire mu dada me adoma enye ne ntina me ba nne
no me busa
me pa jo nya be true mame unse enye ne ntina me ba he Dinta me ba na abusua panyi nyabotre bema nyabotre. Se me di enkraba enkra no nkomo ene yedie. Ye wie no a nkomo foforo bi wo ha na de no asoso ti nyabotre ma me na me answer mo eno ho questions kakra. What are why?
Os me kwa na ka me question okay mpacho abusua pani ne kan sa affidavit of can say interest de hin or the caveat no
ono ne abusua pani pa ma Akoso ensuta ekona abusua na nkasa nti ono ne na eba letters of administration a ese abusua pani ne ka ho na wa hwemu hu se chese nioma mo de court no sebe ho wayi kakra nti o hwe no hu se no at this point no panyi eso kum na okochire mo e wo court nti mo bete ho nsem afi ni ahase
bato okase ehun we eno ba bato nyamo se bato okase ehun bibi kakra betimi ate ho kakra se dia
ma me brempo ma atwere wo mu se wakodi nsie se ono ne yayi ne se odi adeni madad Lumba amamre kwan so asanteman mu no panyini ni abofra de ana akora de o chen dad Lumba na echi aso kakra na afenso yempo se begunsa aya amanye ne amamre akata dad Lumba chikurakura ansa na yeyi odi adeni yenye we na ko ka kire kota hadwene afi so abuya panyini bi a wobamu a the 14 gates of Akoso no ihu se ba akura di my friend no Robert Jamfi Akoso abusia panyimi nim no mi ihu se ni dinde enti eno so ye nkontompo apie wo ho but we kwa kire mo court ubisa me
me pacho bium sa we belete ya be ya intention abusia pani plan se o ba be to sa na mo na se already or the court ho no pacho
so say
if I say who say afa na busia pani plan so or to sa na mo na so
wa file officially
but okay na the other na enyanti me pacho bebo because say and then pacho da be odo to da be pacho
ene ya na file ene ya
oh not to say it could be say be kra mpa can say
and ya no file
applicant na kasa kwa bia me pacho me ba mpacho me ba not to say bit me ba say be kra ma me Akosua say one lawyers no ko munim say abusia pene to sa na mo na
oh da bi say ye tu ana mo believe e wo hono mo wo de nkrata na be ma nkrofo nti fiada ya andro etwa mu yi no ya ye ho nkrata nyina wi a ye de ekọ nti official nti na ye kanesa
the question now the Pabu says is yeah officially no the lawyers of Yamonsan kind Yomuni officially
the fact that one san kind and chire say yenye nti on san
but we are dealing with officially there's someone anyway okay say me it's more cultural let me ask a question cause me busa me free myself me kwada me say okay say yengu nsense yenyi di obedi ade sana asante amamreti ana say after 1 year ni di obedi ade
dabi asante amamre no yedi kan ye amane ne amane ekata de wawu na chi kurakura
eno na 1 year ni ekata de right sana
1 year enti 1 year ni
ekata na chi aye ntimi nyi di obedi na de
dabi yenyi yakura yenkata yentimi nyi
me kati ye ana say yenyi this is amamre I'm asking you say o say afeni be kata na chi ansa na ye di obedi na de sana kan
bacho yenkata na chi a
ntimi yenkata na chi meba me ya yentu ya step by step inti obi ewu a the kind of first question o say 1 year ni yakata na chi yakata na chi wi
mami nyabotro mami kama so we be some question answer na say we yam adwuma e ye won so adwuma
it's a question maybe some question you understand by first question is simple Alex first question is simple one kasa na maybe some question say obi wu a 1 year na yakata na chi yes or no
obi wu a asante amamre mu no ye ye amane ne amamre me papa Kofi Owusu ono no we decide say afeso a ena obe kata dad Lumba achi kurakura obe ya amane ne amamre onyeye na wate se ma me brempo ma se wona ye diadini enu nti na okokota ko kire
Okay, so the first answer of yes, Obi Wa, Yakatanechi, 1 year answer Yakatanechi, no, that wasn't correct. So 1 year, no, free.
Oh, sir,
but Obi Wa, never, may I answer me, Mr. Obi Wa, Yebu Akunta, sa meeting no Mubu Akunta Nasana. After the meeting, ye do be dinade, made the member witness.
Any, no. Aha. Who say? Asante Amamera no.
There's no listen. There's no
obetu anamon adenti na onya nyidiadeni det Lumba de onyi diadeni eno ne yeka ho asem sa wo bisa me se afase ayese ni ade a what nya no ne yeka ho asem nya abotre ma me det Lumba yenyi ne diadeni yenye amane ne amamre emfa det Lumba ho a yeyi ne diadefo eno ho asem na yeka odawo ma why.
Okay, my Musa question,
which is quite different from what you said earlier. All right, thank you.
Musa said, okay, what can I say? Na me pacho court, no person court near day. What's your relief?
Media menya judge. A lawyer.
No.
Me pacho.
Yes, na mo the court.
Musa me question. What's the no mama time? No ma answer. Nya but. What you be some question now?
Me say who call court no? Who call court? So who person dey na court ne nyama?
Okay, a lawyer for no, Oma file a caveat. Omo de omo nsembe kwa dan court. Omo wi a court no be chire mu. Baby yes omo de asem no fa.
The what you say?
Enru ho.
No, you say buy no what my say. 1 year na yi obi. Ana me busa say, what me a catch court say no. DNS account what you will get now person court.
Eno de ene no me ka caveat no asem chire. Wo so ka wi asem. Asem no ye ncha se ndi.
No, court a wonim de odeko.
Eti nyabotre. Nyabotre. Enye nti na meba se me say abusu apanya ko file caveat en na ye ka ho asem ne. That from me ba menya adaje a kire wo de court no lawyer for e de akodan se omonyemo but ene yi de
to Pakis as
Mr. Alex now where the obeka asem na ye bi se asem na obeka ni mu asem a na wotimi nka de obeka ni mu asem de a na wonya ready de a na se ni se obeka wa na
no but there be asem na make an way a press statement the press release ho asem na yes actually media nyabotre
asem na o kana monte na also ba to release information
make you press release amount
na me ma question if you na dey why ye na people ba ko pe no busa the question no to answer question no
okay mama nyabotre o question is saying
me question dey say o buy no o ka che ye say ye mo de ade akotum ade na mkotum ne kwa enye recognize say beji atum say emergency. What is the press release about? Obi abusa a question aye pending. What bonagu? Well, you can't answer the question the person asked you. What are we
madam, it's a question saying.
Two questions no.
Your opinion say whatever. It's why the deal Lumba there 1 week na yeah 1 week ni we ebu akonta no. Where did they do the akontabuo no? Because me being a Santini, no, I know see obi we are the Monday we do akontabuo no ye dear you don't wait till the 1 week 1 year. It's why are you waiting?
Question no still I mean who you question is
why the di Lumba there after mubu akonta
Nyame atoma yenyanyi
1 year yenyanyi na be my press conference akokota court no kwa nyanyi
press conference any press press conference any press statement two different things.
No, the press conference is giving us its interruption.
Press conference any press release two different things.
Okay,
press
so
conference
you find something that the court has not given a so why are you not to break the news in here?
We say press conference any press release two different things.
Papa, oh, but I know who you're how.
Platform never patch. What information? You have allowed us all information now. Who do you want to tell you?
Sorry, Madoma and I don't Madobia.
Kuma ne kasa bebre ba mo mo bi so kasa bebre sabi.
Okay, Pacho Kawasem, what they count the officer.
Oba ye di nkoma ho hia. Wa me ye ni. E na obedi nkomo bi na ebusa the question won't me yi anu nsisi anu so ma ye. Ye hia answer no. On answer question bi obi abebusa ni bia. E ma na nya so ya kwot.
Any adepa mefa questions 3. Adepa mefa questions 3. Enti first question ubisa say Madam Pacho Nyabotre ubisa me say adenti na yes ebu akontan na yenyi odiadeni to park abusia panyi Victor Owusu onyanye dead Lumba mamre ni amanye wieye to ato no bo etwen se nyame ya dom na afe eso a obeye ho amanye ni amamre no wahidi adeni sana we decide
it's not just okay mami let's hold up me be some questions because I think it's a question okay per the madobia bisano madobia say amamre kwemu no ka ye and minim se me krampo recently me papa ba ko ni nua fremu sana mo ye no omo ye ye ni wiye na omodem papa di ade se ono na eye obedi ade na ma so after ayi no funeral no na tese pe di madoma ekam enye ni nyina eye ni nyina na tesa na enye ye bia na ebia ye wia ehọ na yi kana se obedi ade ana
enye amamre ne nhyew se se nipa no buka wia chinchina esese uyi asante amamre no se ebobi na gribi
wa mo pa mo nyimi si fom obowa uye ye wia Monday mu pa fo
obi kasa respectfully
respect obowa
me makasa wie na de wo kan wo ye
wadaro manen ka me na me ne ye question no
adepa I think say ono ni fie di omo yi no time a ye buka enti dead Lumba fie per abusia panyini we decide say afeso onti ase a wuhia na obetimi abisa na wadaro ma metimi afa second question.
Okay. Who said the second question? Abusia penny no we the
platform we so am for nye on the metro ntina because we
another one.